Hello everybody. So today I want to bring you this whole collection of Lego wannabes, but this is knockoff Lego from China via Russia. So we do have a grandma in Russia, and she obviously sends us every once in a while, some toys, some candy, and all that good stuff. So I'm lucky enough to be in the possession of this whole set, which I'm going to show you one by one. And, you might ask why. Why am I showing you this? Because honestly, I don't know. I love to nerd out to stuff like that. Now, you know me, obviously, from my Lincoln Town Car love and from my, my car obsession. But this is cool. I mean, I love Lego as well. And when I see stuff like this, so this in Russian means City of Builders. You can see the age is 4+. You can kind of even see the number sets like Lego does. But the rest of it is hilarious, and I'll show you everything. And I don't care if 2 people watch it, but it's unique enough for me to love it and talk about it. So this right here says 100% compatible with other leading brands. Well, you think? What other leading brand do you know that uses this type of build and these type of connectors? Well, oh God, okay. What other leading brand do you know that has minifigures? Let's ignore the flag. I'm going to talk about the flag in a minute that uses this style of figures. Now, also, what kind of brand uses this type of figure and then combines it with a totally different type of figure? So I don't know what's up with that. And I'll show you. This guy is totally different than this guy or this one. So there's different weird things. So they have the part count here. This says weapon, so there's definitely a weapon, and it's a similar weapon like Lego uses when you put one of these little things in there, and then you press, it does shoot out. But also the whole thing, the fact that this is a military truck with a cannon that actually shoots, and I'm going to talk about that as well, and it's also Gaz. So this right here, and you can actually see this Gaz, which is, it's a former Soviet, now Russian manufacturing brand. So as you guys know, and you can actually see right here, the other guy is shooting his weapon. There's a cannon which just shoots by itself, and it does shoot right here. It's a spring power thing. You have these shells, which is like a bullet. But what other toy manufacturer does this? And then also says flag as a gift. So this is a gift. So the toy gives you a gift, but you're paying for it. It's one of 135 pieces. So I'm not sure, but this is where, this is what I nerd out to. So there's a few things that I'll talk about. Also right here, now it does say right here that the way that the end product looks may differ from the box. But I'll show you, it's a lot different from the box, and not in a good way either. And and here it does say that it's made in China, so all that stuff. So it's obviously not a surprise, but they make it in China, they sell it into Russia. They obviously translate the stuff. They put the Gaz, although in China they might use the same type of truck. I don't think it's based on any real vehicle. It doesn't say that it's like a replica or anything, but. And also right up here, too. So, and then here it says Army with a red star. Okay. Yeah, just more of the same. So, a couple interesting things. And also, note this. There's a guy sitting inside the truck. So, and we're going to start with the truck because that's actually the most unique. And then maybe I'll talk about the other ones. So, this is another thing. So this all came as a set, by the way. So this came out of this box. It was all sealed. And it does look like they are offering, so there's some sort of a tank parade. There is another type of truck, more trucks, more tanks, and a helicopter. another tank, like looks like two tank. It says Tank Battalion. It looks like a Moscow square, which I'm sure is not, you know, like a red square, which I'm sure doesn't include. So this is definitely an interesting set. So let's kind of start us off with this. So toy made different than pictured on the box. So that's what it said. So let's take a look. So let's take a look here. Here's the truck. First of all, it doesn't say Gaz right here. Windows, they're painted. Here, they are clear. Okay, all right, fair enough. It shows the toy soldier, and it doesn't matter whether you choose the one with the gun or with the flag. There's no way to put him in there. So this is another thing. You see this? This is a solid block, which obviously looks like a Lego, but Lego would never do this. By the way, Lego does have a moratorium on building military toys. Anything that's like not fictional, like a gun or a tank. There's plenty of other companies that do that, but they are pretty rare and collector's items, and usually very expensive too. So I would love to build one of these someday, but obviously not gonna spend like $800 on a reproduction of some sort of, I don't know, Abrams tank or some sort of a helicopter or anything. Although they are cool. I watched a few YouTube channels on that. So anyway, so there's no way for you to put the toy soldier inside any way, shape, or form because it's a solid block. So, so I understand it can be different, but that's you know, one thing is questioning, okay, is there a little Gaz label here or not? But that's totally off. I mean, look at the scale. Also, the scale is totally off. So there's that. Also, look at this net. Look at this net, tarp, whatever you want to call it. Look, it looks like a net, all right? So also the color scheme is different. Here, they have like these dark green things that connect them. Look at this. Look how giant it is. It's way bigger. So I don't know if they recycled it from another toy or what, but there's no way it's going to be so neat like it is in the picture. The rest of it, like they do have the flag here on the side and here on the side too. So it is nice. All right, sorry about that. Phone ring. So yeah, the rest of the truck does kind of look similar to this, and actually it has a folding tailgate, which is actually not pictured anywhere here. So I don't know if they forgot to include, but also because the scale is so off, the little, you know, the minifigure, which is actually, I mean, it's pretty cool. How they have the uniform, they have the star, which is actually similar, China and Russian. But look, they do have the helmet the same way, but then they don't paint any kind of details or anything else. They don't paint hair or ears or anything else. It's just like this. So it might as well be any army's figure. You know, they're not specific. Although the striped shirts, they are actually for paratroopers most of the time, or for Navy. So I'm not sure why he would put the blue. It's called Tselnyashka, the Russian striped famous shirt. So in any case, so all the stuff aside, you know, it is what it is. It's a simple truck, not necessarily very accurately depicted. But this brings me to the next point: the cannon. So to me, well, this looks totally different. Here you have a black muzzle brake. Here you have, it's all solid green. It does have these orange things, which I don't understand. Why are they orange? Like, what kind of cannon is this? What are you trying to do here? So there's that. Here's the whole cannon itself, which is very strange too. Like you barely attach it to here, and you can attach it in two spots. So something's telling me that they recycled the same cannon from other toys. It doesn't obviously look like an actual, some sort of an artillery piece. And it fires these little things where here it looks much bigger, but here it's literally like a tiniest of the tiny. Like imagine like the size of like this little stick sticking out, little pieces, and you see it's already falling apart. And what you would do is you would load it up there, you would cock it back here, and then you would fire. But the thing is, this was such a choking hazard that I'm afraid, you know, for our cat, not really the kid. The kid is fine. He doesn't tend to eat anything, you know, that's not edible. So I'm not worried about. But one of these things could literally, like, the cat would just, you know, go to town on it. So I throw them away. So I can't really show you that, but that's more of a safety thing. Here they look a lot better, but trust me, it's a tiny little plastic, like an oval shaped thing, which is, again, very strange that they included that, but at least it's a military toy that Lego doesn't make. The rest of it, it's a really cheap construction. Like these pieces, they don't click together very well. So that's another thing. You know, Lego does have a tendency to put, you know, the thing, see, it just falls apart. Like bricks do click together very well. But the biggest thing that I found, you see, oh my God, like the barely, see, that's what I'm talking about. I barely touch it, and it all falls apart. And that's the difference between a Lego set and whatever this knockoff set is. And yeah, like the things they just click in, like they don't have any supports. They literally just, you know, it's like they give us the cheapest way possible. But here's the biggest thing. There's no way to attach it to the truck. So there's no attachment point, which it looks like this could be an attachment, but literally, like, it almost looks like it came from a different toy, you know, and then they just included it together. Maybe specifically for the Russian market, maybe not. I don't know what the deal is. So there's that. And also look how the body attached. So look how the legs attach to the rest. Usually on a Lego toy, they usually come together, or there's a much more sturdier attachment. Here they literally, it's like the friction that holds them together, which kind of suck. So that's one thing. All right, let's yeah, that's probably the most interesting. But some of the other things here. So this is another very toy-like thing, very small. Like I said, I didn't have the box because Grandma just stuffed everything inside this box. So that's why I'm lucky enough to be able to show you this. But this is the most interesting. But yeah, just a cheapo little toy, which the wheels are actually struggling to turn on this one. But yeah, nothing really too interesting here. So there's that. This train, yeah, same deal. Kind of cheapish looking. Stuff does fall off of it, especially like this. And look at this. I don't know if you guys can see that, but they don't really click together very well. Once again, it's, you know, I don't know how many pieces that is. Probably 50 pieces inside this thing. Another interesting thing is this toy. So it's some sort of a street sweeper, which is fine. It's, again, not sure what Lego thinks of all that. So there's like a compartment back here, which you can stick a finger in, I guess. Nothing really opens up here, but then look at this. So you can remove the roof, I think. And then this. So if all the Lego knockoffs, this has a different minifigure, which also kind of tends to fall off. But the interesting thing in this one, it almost looks like one of those like Duplo type of deal. But it also, so the guy comes with a hat, but then also the neck like swivels. I've never seen a minifigure like this. So very strange, very Asian anime looking thing, if you guys can see that. Still no hair, but like the eyes and like the overall expression, definitely inspired by anime, Japanese characters. But then here, once again, the guy doesn't fit. So this was in a bag with these parts. But at the same time, it doesn't fit. And you can't open the side. Yes, you can probably disassemble it enough. God. So maybe you can put them in here like this. But no, you can't, because then his arm. So I'm gonna have to like break his arm off. See that? And by the way, this is the kid's table, obviously. This is some paint that doesn't really come off. So look at this. The minifigure that comes with it, it's too big to attach or even to sit. It looks like the size-wise he can sit in here, but you can't put these windows. So, and this front shield thing. So there you have it, folks. You'll have a look of how Legos get knocked off. Pretty good attempt, I guess. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, obviously this is no, you know, excavator that I've assembled, but still, you know, all these things, especially this truck, you know, you would. This is interesting. And then yeah, this minifigure, I have no idea what they were thinking. Why doesn't it fit? So once again, oh, almost forgot. I gotta show you guys the manual or manuals for this. So this is the manual from this little truck, which is probably, you know, the least frustrating one. Now it's just a one sheet of paper. So you can kind of see they try to use different colors. So like the gray meaning like you've already assembled it. So starting from the front. So like the color ones are the ones that you're assembling now, but then the gray piece is what you've already assembled. Not very intuitive, but for small stuff like this, it's fine. For the larger stuff, for this sweeper, which you see, it even pictures that another character. And here it clearly shows the person, the minifigure inside. So, oh, and it's got 136 pieces. Yeah, so this thing was pretty intense. So how do they get this thing inside? I don't know. And also, it shows like the debris here, which you would, you know, drive this. But these things don't turn with the wheel. So how exactly is this gonna work? Once again, don't know. Let's look at this here. Let me move this out of the way. Yeah, this was frustrating, not gonna lie. Once again, they try to use this newspaper style. They try to like gray things out, but it's also not very intuitive at all. And it's got on 2 pages. Yeah, pretty poor attempt at a manual. So the larger pieces are fine, but then when you start dealing with some of this smaller stuff, it's not for a 4-year-old. I tell you that much. Definitely not. And here, once again, oh yeah, look at this minifigure. So 136 pieces, out of which I had to assemble 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 pieces out of 136 went for the minifigure alone. So kind of cheating a little bit. But, you know, at least it's a pretty accurate representation of what's on here. Although, once again, playing with it, I've attached these little debris things just to the trucks because I don't want to lose them. But obviously, you can't really rely on this. The train also, very frustrating. Quite a lot of little pieces right here. Obviously, they're not, you know, numbered, but you can clearly see the style. It's definitely a Lego knockoff, so that too. And then this thing. So again, the truck. Here you go. Yeah, so not very good. Yeah, here you can kind of see right here the representation of the shells. Like those things, they will lodge in somebody's throat for sure. Yeah, so double side. So definitely not Lego quality. And I love the fact how they draw this tarp thing, this net. Very nice and neat. In reality, yeah, not so much. And here they do have a pretty accurate, you know, representation. So when they say that things will not match, you know, the picture of the box, yeah, they really meant it. They have stuff that doesn't exist. So maybe they have a different model for a different thing that would actually work. But yeah, here, like, you have to assemble like the little arms. So same thing here. It's cheating. Like they disassembled this. They give you more pieces here. And here's the flag as a gift, which is, you know, okay, I guess. But yeah. So, all right, now we're done. Thank you, everybody.